We were discussing about gas laws and we have studied Boyle's law and Charles' law. Next is Gay-Lussac's law. What is the statement? Gay-Lussac's law states that at constant volume, pressure of a fixed mass of a gas varies directly with temperature. So pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Therefore, we can write P by T is equal to a constant, that is equal to K. So that is Gay-Lussac's law. Next we shall see Avogadro law. What is the statement? Avogadro law states that equal volumes of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. We know that 1 mole of a gas contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. And this number is known as Avogadro number or Avogadro constant. Therefore, we can write V is directly proportional to N, the number of moles at constant temperature and pressure, or V is equal to K into N. Since volume is directly proportional to the number of moles, we can say that 1 mole of any gas at STP will have the same volume. Now we have to find out that volume which is occupied by 1 mole of any gas. For that, consider the STP condition, that is standard temperature pressure condition. At STP, the temperature is taken as 273.15 Kelvin or 0 degrees Celsius and the pressure is taken as 1 bar. At STP, molar volume of an ideal gas is taken as equal to 22.71 liter per mole. Whereas at STP, the molar volume of 1 mole of any gas is taken as 22.414 liters. So it means that 1 mole of any gas at STP condition will occupy a volume which is known as molar volume and it is equal to 22.414 liters for any gas, and that volume will be equal to 22.71 liter for an ideal gas. Now consider the equation V is equal to K into N. We know that number of moles N is equal to mass by molar mass. So substitute for N. The equation now becomes V is equal to K into M by M. Now what will be molar mass M equal to? K into M by V. But what is M by V equal to? Mass by volume gives you the density. So we can write M is equal to K into D. So this expression shows that the molar mass is directly proportional to density. Graphical representation of Gay-Lussac's law is given here. Temperature is taken along the x-axis and pressure is taken along the y-axis. The variation of pressure with temperature is studied at constant volume. So each line in the graph is known as isochore. From the graph, it is clear that when the temperature is increased, there is an increase in pressure. So we can say that pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Next we shall see what is meant by an ideal gas and what is ideal gas equation. An ideal gas is one which obeys Boyle's law, Charles' law and Avogadro law strictly. And according to Boyle's law, we have pressure inversely proportional to volume, or we can write volume inversely proportional to pressure at constant temperature and for a fixed mass of a gas. Charles' law, we have volume directly proportional to temperature at constant pressure and for a fixed mass of a gas. And according to Avogadro law, we have volume directly proportional to number of moles N at constant temperature and pressure. Now when we combine all these three gas laws, we get volume proportional to N into T divided by P. Or we can write V is equal to R into NT by P, where R is the proportionality constant, but here it is known as the universal gas constant. So PV is equal to nRT is known as the ideal gas equation or equation of state. Universal gas constant R can have different values. Now let us see which are the different values possible for R. R is equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, or it can be equal to 8.314 into 10 raised to minus 2 bar liter per Kelvin per mole, or it is equal to 8.314 Pascal meter cube per Kelvin per mole, or it is equal to 8.2087 into 10 raised to minus 2 liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. So these are the different values possible for R. Now let the pressure P1, volume V1 and temperature T1 of a fixed amount of a gas change to pressure P2, volume V2 and temperature T2. So from the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. For a fixed amount of a gas, we can write P1 V1 by T1 is equal to N into R. Similarly, P2 V2 by T2 is equal to N into R. Since the right hand side is the same, we can write P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. Now this equation is known as the combined gas law equation.